Hello, hello. Do we have anyone out there? Hey, Azzy. Welcome, welcome. How's my volume and everything? Is this background BGM check, mic check, everything? Everything sound okay? Alora! Hey! Welcome back to the stream. Ooh. Lots been going on the last 24 hours. Oh, actually, I don't know. I guess actually, maybe even since Monday. Yeah, it's been what a wild ride lately. Streamed Monday, and then we decided to do an impromptu Bard concert with Melody last night, and that went really well. I think that was so cool. I think people really enjoyed it. I loved finally being able to host a bit of a bigger group in my FC house. And then, oh man, yeah. Then since after the Bard thing too, I been burning the midnight oil, putting together my Discord, which is now live. Wow. So excited to finally say yet another new addition to the stream. I have my Discord now linked below in the about, I think it's what is it called? It's description panel, about panel, and then also in the actual panels near the links section. Which, by the way, if any one of you could possibly try clicking on that just to make sure the link works? I just want to confirm that it did link in properly here on Twitch. And Amphi! Hello, Amphi! Welcome. Ah, all three of you here. That's good. Already off to a great start. Hell yeah! Now we need Roth and Celeste and Melody, and eventually we'll get it where we got the whole crew here, hopefully. Oh, okay, that's important. That's definitely important. Understandable. Dad life absolutely comes first before the stream. I wonder if we can convert his little ones into maybe nightlife is not the place for them, but maybe like, you know, building some things, you know? It's kind of like, it's like Legos, right? Oh man. Cute tiny tornadoes. Or tiny tornado, right? I believe just one of them is the tiny tornado. And the other one is very young, so probably can't really quite tornado yet, but soon to be twin tornadoes maybe. Is that Are you not feeling well, Alora? Or is that a reference to the joke from last night's Bard thing? Or are you actually feeling kind of off today? Oh, that's so cute. Tiny tornado and baby tornado. And a DJ on yesterday. Oh, yeah. I mean, music is universal, you know? I definitely... While I don't think kids belong at every festival, I've definitely been to a handful of events that were all ages. And so sometimes people have brought their little ones. And it is really cute when you just see like a little one rocking out to the music. Assuming that there aren't like too many naked people around them or anything too bizarre, because that also concerns me. But it's a different, yeah, I don't know. It's like I sometimes I'm not quite know how to feel. I'm kind of like, that's so cute, but like also, oh my God, there's a lot of drinking going on here, and there's like a lot of stuff going on. Oh dear. Oh shoot, Alora. Well, yeah, take it easy. I'll try to, well, the nature of this stream at least will be quite chill. And honestly, tonight too, even if you do come out to the Prominence launch, it will also be very chill. It's gonna be, or I should say, it will start off kind of on the chiller side and then kind of ramp up in energy. It's gonna be like a real progression upward in energy. So, but a lot of it is gonna be like very sort of on the prettier side of dance music and stuff. So it won't be all just like crazy, I don't know, like this super hardcore like dubstep or something. It won't be that. But totally, yeah, no worries. I mean, if you need to go lay down and rest or whatever, have a cup. Well, I was gonna say have a cup of tea, but as we found yesterday, you don't like tea, so I guess maybe that will not cure you. Also, I decided to start the stream today outside here because I wanted to show you guys that I actually finished the inside here of the FC house. So now when we walk inside, so this is already complete. I think we'll do like more of like a full walkthrough a little bit later. I'll probably post about it, and then we can take a look. But yeah, I decided, since we were having the Bard thing yesterday, that I just and people were gonna actually be coming over, I kind of wanted to just fill out the space and like make it feel complete. So I decided to quickly throw this little thing together. And honestly, I mean, you know, it's nowhere near as built out as like the rest of this place is, but in a way, like it works. It's fine, I think, right? Like, and it fills the space. So I think maybe on a future stream or some, yeah, maybe on a future stream when we come back out here and we talk about the bar out here, I can do a little break it down of how I did this as well. Because this is pretty simple actually to achieve, and it applies a lot of what we did inside the FC room. And so in fact, I could probably just tear part of this down on that stream or something, and we can rebuild it from scratch, because it's not too bad. Oh my god. Chat, you're out of control. No. Oh my god. Your garden inside Azzy? Or do you mean your garden like the outdoor garden of your house? Or do you mean an indoor garden that you're creating in one of your rooms or something? Oh, no way. Really? Oh, that's so cool. Making a garden in Ichi. A hidden garden above the nightclub. Ho ho ho! A fake, or was it indoor-outdoor build? Huh. Sounds... Yeah. Sounds familiar. I do enjoy that kind of idea, you might say. If you need any help with that, let me know. I'd be happy to come take a look. And or just give pointers or something if you are looking to achieve a certain effect. And now that we have the Discord, this is the perfect opportunity, potentially, if you need some housing assistance. That's I added, there's this housing section in our Discord now. And there's a work in progress section. And I guess this is a good question for everyone. Would you guys want like a separate section that's housing help desk or housing, housing advice, where you would post, like, let's say, for example, you see something in someone else's build on a Twitter or wherever, and you're like, how do they do this? And you want someone to help you break it down. Or maybe you just say, like, here's a picture, like, from, I don't know, wherever, and I want to recreate this in housing. How do I do this? Do you want that to be like a whole separate channel? Or should it just be how it is right now, where we have like housing chat, which is kind of like just general, whatever you can talk about housing. But then also we have like housing work in progress, in which case you would share, like, for example, where you're at with your garden build and say, okay, I'm trying to do something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does it need that sort of specificity of pulling those two out from each other? No, Laura, you don't get bad advice. Gag advice, maybe, but not bad advice. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think maybe that's like maybe that's me getting ahead of myself a little bit, where people who have, like HGXV or something, who maybe have thousands of people, or at least hundreds of people. I'm not sure how much HGXV is. I imagine it's thousands. But if you get like big numbers of people, then maybe it starts to become more important that you have those extra channels, because if 100 people are all posting all the time, then it can get kind of hectic if you don't be a little more specific. But you guys are right, maybe, yeah, to start out, keep it simple, keep it kind of condensed as possible, and that way people don't just get overwhelmed with like 10,000 channels and everyone's kind of like, I don't really understand when to post in one or the other, or some just go completely unused. I do remember too that like Ichi, we had that. I remember seeing that. We had a bunch of channels, like multiple advertisement channels, and it was kind of unclear which one was the real one, maybe, or which one was the most active or current one. So it's a good point. And let's see, what are we gonna do here? So we have the bar. Oh yeah. So let's first tilt camera. There we go, much better. Oh, tilt camera is such a lifesaver. I wonder how much I struggled when I first started housing, before I realized tilt camera was a thing, trying to like crane my camera in like some really wacky angle to try to see everything. Yeah, okay, so we have... This is where we are at with the build. We have... We will do this with the fish. Wow. I still want to fix these side rocks a little bit and push them out to the side, but overall it's looking pretty good. Oh, I just realized I must not have rotated these two side rocks because they should be floated upward. In fact, this is two different rocks here, but one of them should be floated up, and I realized that we probably just did not rotate them last time we were ending. And this is gonna float up those shelves too. That's okay. Oh gosh, yeah, here we go. Gotta move the aquarium because the dang thing sticks to everything. Get over there. Okay, here we go. Oh, the agony of forgetting to rotate stuff. Although this is, okay, this is like a very, very tame case of that. I don't know. Do you guys, are you guys super meticulous about that? Like, do you guys float one item, rotate it, walk out, walk back in, float the next item? Or do you often find yourself with like, 15 things you floated? Like you floated the whole kitchen before you even walked outside, and then sometimes like you'll rotate all the pieces and you forget one or think you got them all, but like for some reason you accidentally only clicked, the two cabinets that are right next to each other, you accidentally clicked one of them twice, and you walk back out and you walk back in and the whole kitchen's floated except for the one piece, and it's the one piece maybe that was like supposed to go deep in the middle of something. Oh my gosh. I'm not bitter. I'm not speaking from experience and sadness or anything here. It's fine. Okay, I think, what is this? We don't want the front rock here. I'm gonna pull this over here to the back. Yeah, there we go, this one. Back rock, and then flip this one up too. My story is causing you pain, Amphi. Too close to home. I'm curious, housing horror stories, go. Let's all share in each other's pain. Let us group weep. But then also, like help each other through of like, yeah, you're not alone. I too have experienced this whilst housing. I'm actually curious about that, I feel like so much of my housing so far has been alone. just kind of me doing my thing at night and building. And so I haven't actually like heard too many of other people's experiences. I assumed that a lot of like what I experienced and like little like random quirks of housing or little struggles, I assumed probably other people experienced the same thing, but like I am actually pretty genuinely curious like to hear more people's stories and like their experience with housing. So half a joke question, but half also like a genuine curiosity. Have we felt the same feels? Okay, I think I did that correctly, and I think I rotated everything properly. Actually, this also makes me think I should take this time to maybe rotate the back rock here, the ones that are like covering the black pieces there. But okay, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's first just walk outside and make sure I freeze these rocks in place properly. Oh gosh, yeah, the double-clicking mouse thing you have. That's right. You should probably fix that. Is it, do you know, is it the mouse is on the fritz? Like, is it super old or something? It's just time to get a new mouse? Or do you think it's like maybe some dust or something? Like cleaning it maybe? Oh, okay. 6 years, and I guess 6 years, that's ancient by tech standards. I say this knowing that I use like an iPhone 8. So I'm not just poking fun at you, I am simultaneously also massively poking fun at myself. Let's see. Ta-da! Ta-da! Feels like it needs to be one click lower. I think. This looks like it's kind of popping up the top a little bit. Oh, actually, or did the rocks just need to be taller? Maybe these need to just be floated up a little higher. I don't know. We can fuss about that in the future. Oh, let's just try clicking it one click lower. Or one snap lower. That's kind of nice there. Okay, I think the rocks then kind of cover they cover the full side. Yeah, let's go with that. And just a touch back so we can see the green. Let's freeze this in place. Grab it, escape. Grab the wall thing, put it up here. Perfect, okay. We also want to float these bars up. And the cables. Oh, shoot, I should have done that before I... Yeah, I'm just realizing I should just float these up too. Ugh. Not efficient, but that's okay. It happens. It's an MMO mouse. Okay, can't do battle. Oh, nice. Oh my god. Oh, do you actually have an MMO mouse with like the 12 extra buttons? In fact, do you guys all have that? So in case anyone's wondering, I'm gonna want to float the shelves up to kind of start making the bar actually float to the height that we actually really want it to be. So, am I not hitting the center of the object? I might need to rotate this panel, this stage panel, so I can really make sure I the correct object. Or maybe, or oh, they're really thin, actually. It might just be that I need to float these a bit more precisely. Oh, you played WoW before. When did you start playing WoW, Amphi? Out of curiosity, did you start back in vanilla WoW, or when did you jump in? I'm curious, cause I played vanilla WoW, and I actually ended up, I loved it. I played so much of vanilla WoW, but I actually never even went to Burning Crusade. Oh, is it super lagging? It's not dead though. The stream isn't dead, right? Okay. Huh, I wonder what triggered that. Oh man, that makes me a little nervous for tonight. I wonder what triggers that. I still don't quite know what happened the last time with the signal actually full on dropping, but I think what was happening is I cannot, unfortunately, use much of the chat function while I'm also streaming, especially the DJ stuff, because my computer is really cranking when it uses like Rekordbox and OBS. And I noticed if I moved my camera too much or started chatting too much, it seemed like it didn't like that. So tonight I will probably be mostly just talking. Which is, I mean, to be fair, that's fine though. I think that's probably more personable anyway. But I know, Azzy. I'm well aware. That's yeah. Those are my stream goals in some sense. Is to hopefully start building up a bit of financial cushion so I can properly get a streaming rig of the PC variety. Because yes, I know. What I have right now is less than ideal. Which again, to defend Apple, it's, I mean, you know, I do actually really love my setup. It's just not meant for streaming. But for everything else that I want to do, it's great and it works pretty much flawlessly. So, will these stay up here? Let's see. I think so. Let's try. I realize what we should do is maybe have the aquarium floated on a loft that we can just rotate it away from where we're floating these and then rotate it back. You'll see what I mean, I think, in a second here. But thank you. I'm glad you guys are still with me, even through the bits of scuff that we have experienced so far. But okay, also like, yeah, going back a little bit to what we were talking about, I got a little distracted with the frame rate drop and scare. But hopefully if it's looking okay now. Wow, wait, so Azzy, you actually program all your moves and stuff too onto the mouse buttons. That I do totally see how that could be really smart, because there's definitely some times where me running around with WASD, and like I have all my key binds for skills using E, Q, R, T, F, G, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I could totally see how having a bunch of buttons on just your mouse would really mean that you're much more free with your left hand, or maybe your right hand, depending on which way you are. I could totally see how that would really free you up mentally, and like not accidentally press the wrong keys. Because I've definitely done that and died from thinking I'm hitting some kind of a skill or something, and in fact I am dashing into the wall or the boss's AoE or something. Doesn't happen too often, but you kind of get used to it, right? But it's definitely happened before. Oh wow, okay, perfect. That actually floated much cleaner than I thought. Wow, that's actually like really, really close. This just needs one little bit up. Okay, and then this, I was thinking, instead of constantly putting it back up, I'll just go like this. And I'll just push it to the side. And hopefully I have a second stage panel and wood block. There we go. And this is also like a nice tip, is if you have like a section of stuff that snaps to tabletop, snap it to the loft and let it do the weird thing where it'll just snap floated up in the air, but then grab the whole rig of it on the stage panel and everything and just like put it in a back corner of the room. And then that way you don't have to refloat it and figure out the precise height and everything. You just have to remember which grid snap position your stage with panel was at, and like near the end of the build you can just pull it back in. I did that many times at Prominence. Oh yeah, I'd love to see. Actually, that's something cool. Be cool to see. I'm curious, like, what other people's hotbars and UI and stuff setup is. 3 bars of 12 hotkeys. So yeah, like mine look like right, like this. And you can see, yeah, I have Q, E, R, T, F, G, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's this. This is just a normal button. I think this is Shift, and then this is Control. But this is all my keys pretty much that I would use to fight, and I don't really have a fancy mouse. I have a Death Adder Elite, so I do have 2 thumb buttons, but thumb buttons are for me used to just do some targeting stuff. But yeah, I'm curious, like, I actually would be kind of curious to see you guys' UIs and stuff too. Do you guys do stuff like this? Do you have fancy little like UI toggles? Right, so I have like different party favors and stuff. Like, this is like for like club stuff, you can have like the dance emotes, and then like expressions, or idle cam, minion guide, you know. This is all my classes. Here on Noa, I don't have everything unlocked, but normally this would be all filled out on Sarah. Crafting. My Chocobo stuff to summon Battle Chocobo. let me really quickly before I forget. I'm gonna freeze these in place since that's a great height. Okay, let's make note. It's like 1 or 2 grid snaps above the floor. Like if this is on the floor, where this ends, it's like 1 or 2 above that, and that's a really nice height. Okay. Now we also need to float these. What do you call it? I keep blanking on what these things are called. Open Oasis, open shelf storage or something? Bookshelf, not bookshelf. Do I have a second wood loft? I do have wood lofts. Turn inventory. Oh, the float height on these might be kind of weird. Okay, let's see. Are those floated now at about the same height as the bookshelves? I think so. They might need to be snapped 1 level lower though. Why can't I grab these? There we go. Come on. There it was. There it was. There. Got it. Oh no. Is your yeah, no, I think you're right. I think you're right. It's like the open shelf bookshelf. So do you guys have your buttons like all over the place? Like is your UI and all your commands and stuff? Like Azzy, in your case, like you RP and you have all the emotes and stuff for the club. So do you have that all just bound just to the 12 buttons in your mouse, or do you just have like icons all over the screen? Woohoo! Oh man, okay, there we go, perfect. I think that actually got it. All right, let's test this out. Uh-oh. Let us put this to the side. Rotate our pawn back in. Oh, that kind of clips into there. So we maybe need to move it a little bit lower. Although, it's actually at a pretty... Maybe this whole thing needs to just be moved a little bit lower, the bar thing. If we can move the whole thing 1 grid snap lower, maybe? Or just the fish tank will be higher. I mean, that's also another option. Like we can just, yeah. Although it really does sort of make sense that the bar might be a little lower, because otherwise that's really tall. Like, how would you get to the top? Bottles. 2 separate huts. Oh, okay. I'm not sure exactly. I'm trying to think through what channels I have in the Discord, but like this is a good example of like, hey, yeah, posted in the Discord thing. Maybe that is something that I remember we talked about, like having like a little channel or something where it was by stream, like maybe, you know, Yeah, like it would be a place where during a stream we'd be like, oh yeah, drop that thing we're talking about in this little channel, and then we can talk about it. Or you can just share it. We can just take a look at it separately. But yeah, really, I think. Ugh, scam likely calls. Goodness, get out of here, scammers. Let's see. Lost my train of thought. Going to hold on quickly. Push these a little lower, or try to. If you guys would be curious, I'd be happy to. If you like the setup that I have, I can link you to how I got that set up, or show it sometime. It's not quite a housing thing, but I do think that there is something to be said for like optimization of stuff and like your interface. I don't know. I mean, and that's also the graphic designer in me, I think, clearly speaking there and being like, that's, you know, it's important to have good UI and good UX. Because in the end, like, if it works, right? If whatever your setup, it works for you, then that's the most important thing. Okay, trying to... Actually, is that already good enough? I think that actually might be okay. Like that, pretty much. Because... Oh wait, no. We said the fish tank was supposed to go one level lower, so I do think it needs to be a little bit below this. Let's see, where's the, how are the shelves looking? Oops. Nudge this up a little bit? Or does it need to be down a little bit? Oh yeah, these need to be down a little bit. The bookshelves here to match with the shelving. Right here. Maybe even down a smidge more. There we go. I think that's looking good. You have the two shelves here at least. And I think this one is open too. And then we're gonna try to cover it up right about there with like a bar wall or something. Possibly even this area too. Oh yeah, no. Thank you. Rotate check. Oh man, should that be one of the emotes? Like an like a screaming person saying to rotate? Actually, that's not a bad idea, huh? I do feel like that's the kind of thing where people watching and who know housing will be like, you know, like clutching their leg, like, oh my god, he's not rotating. Please, for the love of God. Is that is that a good use of emotes? Like, do people like instead of, I think, right, there's two camps of maybe emotes or something. One is like that you're cheering on when something awesome happens, and then there's other side of it where you're like, oh my god, please don't do that. No, please don't go there. Don't do that. Aw. Oh, so those are your custom emotes, Azzy? I've seen you use that before, the little tiger with the wings. But I didn't know that those were like your custom emotes, personally. It suits you so well. Oh, oh. Oh, okay. It must be, so it's not someone's sub emotes. Is that what you're saying? Well, I guess maybe the Byakko is Roth's sub emotes? I'm still kind of learning how like all of the different tiers of emotes and subs and all this stuff works. Oh, look at that. It matches so well. This literally looks like it was like belongs together, right? It was meant to be, except that it's off center, but yeah, you know. Okay, if I just go, is that on center? It's like, what? Oh, okay, hold on, wait. Oh, look at that. That little difference there in the center. Do you want that detail or that detail? Probably this to match with. You see what I'm looking at right here? Like right here? The difference of like one click forward or back changes the appearance of this area. And I think we do want to see the bookshelf there, because then it will match the second shelf down here. Okay, I'm gonna move this one. There we go. One snap over. I think that's pretty much center. It might be another. But to be honest, we're gonna move that anyway. But let's just see what this looks like first. Ta-da! Oh, it's pretty nice, huh? What do you guys think, huh? And the Byakko is one of the... Oh, okay, the Byakko is one of Roth's subs, so shout out Rothcast. Go sub to that guy's channel if you want that cute little tiger. I need to figure out that's a command I need to get. I need to get a command now for Discord shoutout and also to shout out other people and have their little like symbol come up and stuff. Although Azzy, if you wanna throw Roth's Discord link there, you can put that. But yeah, I want to get like a nicer little shout out emote. Hopefully my computer doesn't explode when I do it. The Mercy wings, I don't know. Are those Mercy? Oh, are they Mercy like Overwatch Mercy? SO command, a shout out command, yeah, Discord or stream. Oh, probably his stream. At least because we're talking about the Byakko sub, right? I think. Okay. Wow. Yeah, this is looking pretty nice. Okay, and let's put the troop stage back. There you go. Yeah, we need a shout out like that, and then so for anyone here watching in the future, you can check out that guy's channel and get that adorable little tiger emote if you sub. Okay. Here we go. And if we put 2 bar counters right there, I think that if we had bar counters right loaded right here, they would cover up these shelves that are kind of like, this is getting clipped really badly right here. So we definitely want to cover up this bottom layer, but probably even the top one. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Is that a taser? That's great. I am no longer asking. So what I mean by cover up is like this. Except floated upward to cover that right there, probably. Do I have a bar counter? Do I have one? I might have one on me. If not, we'll just go buy one. I do not. Let's go quickly grab one. Yako with a taser. I think Byakuo, apart from being the really cute little tiger cub, I also really like the Byakuo, the model that they have for the actual, the storyline with Byakuo. I think it looks super cool. I really wish that that was like a mount or something you could get, because it's such a cool looking tiger. Did you guys see that storyline? The Four Lords? I would imagine that a lot of people have. I'm actually gonna buy a couple of these because I think we're gonna need several of them. Stimulate the economy, right? Oh, you guys haven't done that yet, huh? I think, don't you get an emote from doing that at the end of it? I think it's the /hum emote where you're kind of, I don't have it on Noa yet, but you are kind of like standing there swaying back and forth and waving your hands forward a little bit. It's quite nice. It's quite a cute emote. I do recommend. Let's see. Should it be like this? Should be farther in. That's actually kind of nice where it's getting split by the rock a little bit. Instead of, if it's like this, it kind of juts out from the rock, which doesn't feel like it's built into the rocks, maybe. I know it's gonna get floated up and be a little bit different in the higher area of the rock, but yeah, I kind of like this where it just feels like it kind of pops out of the rock a little bit, like this whole thing is just built into the rock setting. Let's run with that for now. Let's see how that ends up looking. No, I want to be Aqua Mount too. You know, actually, I have some friends who do the hunt, and you do get like a tiger mount from doing a ton of the hunts. Unfortunately, it's just the normal tiger, which is still cool. Like, I mean, a tiger is still a cool mount, and I know like people really like that mount because you know someone did a lot of hunts if they have that mount. But man, would it be cool if that tiger mount for the hunts was Byakko. I mean, imagine how many more people would do hunts, I think, if the mount was Byakko. I do kind of understand why, like, because he's a legendary creature and a main storyline character, to ride him around would be kind of weird. Especially for, like, maybe RP folks or, I don't know, you know, yeah, immersion breaking. But then again, I don't know, I guess you kind of, like, ride Midgard Stormer and stuff around. Oh, man. Let's see. If it was a Byakuman, you'd do Hunts Hazy? Yeah. Did not. A non-confrontational warrior of light, Allura. Proud of you. Violence is not the answer, except when it is. What if it's merely a test of your reflexes, though? How do you feel about that? Oh, Ampy caught that. Yeah. Freaking table snapping. What I should do is use the Riviera wall shelf maybe to more. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that. I realize because these two are on the sides, or like like they're on this side and this side, and this thing actually sits in the center. I can Riviera wall shelf and hit only the center of this bar shelf, and that way I can measure it to the actual bars. So let me quickly reset these, make sure I reset everything. I'll pop back in and out. Oh yeah, from the very first time we tested the stream, and I had these settings on the, I think it was Nightbot or I forget which bot it was, and they were way too heavy-handed. It was like, just being excited was like, hey, no, cut that out. Why are you excited? This isn't for entertainment. Stop being happy. There we go, much better. I should have done this before. Okay, let's snap this like, oh, we're getting close, we're getting close. Oh, towel rack, what the heck? Okay, sorry, I'm not looking at chat, trying to make sure I get this right. Okay. That look. Okay, before I grid snap or rotate this, I'm kind of curious, right? If I put the... Yes, perfect. There we go. And the bottom is nice and covered up too. Look right there with the troop stage. Mwah! Oof. I do realize this might look a little cleaner if it was just snapped in front of this part here. Okay, out of curiosity, if I rotate this around, what happens? If I get a view of it covered up? Oh, whoa, that's right, it would snap way, it would push it way forward. So you have like, yeah, that a bit more of that clean look versus having a little bit of the extra stuff in the bottom. Okay, you know what? Let's run with that for now. And maybe that will be a little bit of cleanup later if need be. If it ain't housing, it ain't worth it. You know, I feel that, Alora. I have definitely chosen the path of non-violence and housing. The only violence is the click war at the plaque to get the house. And that's really more like giving everybody the stink eye kind of violence. As everybody is like, ooh, no, I wish you luck, but I also really don't. Okay. We did talk about that the whole aquarium would be lowered. And not gonna lie, it bugs me a little bit that this little stool, this little foot is floating right now. So I think I'm gonna push. I'll probably push this down to make this sit on the floor, because holy heck. Hey! Ruff! Welcome to the stream. We were actually talking about you not too long ago. And your wonderful Byakko emote. Am I gonna put bottles or anything under here? Do you mean like a second set of bar, like this kind of stuff, but like underneath? Oh, the water. Okay, here. Yet another reason why this definitely probably needs to snap down. This tiny little bit of water that's showing. But if this whole thing gets pushed down and the aquarium stops right there, the aquarium will stop the water effect from happening. So, you know what? Let's just do that. Since we're thinking about it, and I'm probably gonna get really distracted if I don't do it now. So. And because the aquarium is not there at the moment, let's just move this out of the way. But keep it in place enough so we know where to snap to. So we're gonna go grid snap off. And I'm going to float this just below the troop stage here. Just like one click below. That way it's definitely planting the foot of that bookshelf on the ground. Also for Azzy and Roth, this is what I did at Ichi. Our couches are exactly floated 1 pixel below the troop stage to ensure that they are not floating off the ground. There we go. Oh shoot, I did not hit the other one. Oh, that's fine. Let's just careful. Move this over here. I think that will allow me to hit the center. It should allow me to hit the center of both. You know, yeah, Amphy, something to hide it with. I mean, something to hide like the little leg thing, everything. Well, the thing is, because we're so limited with the slots, Okay, actually, to be honest, the perfectionist in me would just like probably fix this anyway. Even if I was in a large and I had more slots, but especially because we're in an FC, I don't want to end up spending an extra slot if I don't have to cover something up. When it could be used for something else. And to be honest, okay, there's like rock poking out right here too. This whole thing just needs to come forward. And in front, so I need to make note. The wood part of this needs to be in front of these elements, but not in front of the post here. Okay. I'm turning down my mouse sensitivity. This is where a gaming mouse is so useful. For this stuff, I turn my mouse, I have the little middle buttons and I can turn my mouse all the way down, sensitivity-wise. And then I can really make sure I can do this. One snap below, boom. I actually don't know if that completed. Let me try that again, just to make sure. Okay, pretty sure that worked. So close. Uh-oh. Are those bars snapping to the floor? Oh no, maybe that was the thing I did earlier. Okay, wait. Let's first freeze these in place, just to make sure. Let's reset, Just to, let's... Noah bed meta. That could be a fun one too. Like having like maybe the emote would be, you know, someone, it'll show like the little character underneath the bed and kind of like walking or something, or like being like really excited, and there's like just a bed floating above them up in the air. Should it say like a little text like bed exclamation point or like meta? I don't know. Maybe meta, right? Then people would get it. And that could be, what would that be like an emote for? I mean, literally when someone does bed meta, but then also maybe when someone just has to do like using a slot just to address an issue. I don't know. Like some of these would be funny. I just want to make sure, I'm just trying to think like through before I take the time to create them or commission them. Just want to make sure that it's like something that we think has like a logical use case, right? More frequently. Uh-oh. I'm realizing, I hope. Minimum float height? Might run into some issues there. Like this might not be minimum float height. Oh, it is. Oh my goodness, wow. These showcases are, or these bar walls are amazing. I thought that wouldn't make minimum float height. Okay. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Picture the bed with the word meta and just inexplicably floating up in midair. Maybe it's like, you know, like with a little like holy rays like oh coming out of it. Bed meta is king. Yeah, right? It does feel like that. It really does make such a difference to the feel of everything. I think of every... apart from, I guess, like how to literally do glitches and stuff, like I think that bed meta is the single most useful piece of knowledge to have when you're learning how to do more complex builds of a house. Because it really steps things up, I feel like, in a lot of ways. Pond meta. Oh my gosh, maybe that's like a tier 3 sub, right? Is you get access to the Uber pond, floating pond. Super crazy golden rainbow rays flying out from it. And Rolf also actually was mentioned to me the other day that hearing us do the building here, talking about the ponds and pointing out that it has bed meta properties, inspired some bit of his own builds. So that's fun. That's fun to glad that the stream is inspiring some stuff. What was I doing here? Oh right, we need to just maybe check if the aquarium can all fit here. But this is all floated correctly, right, too? Oh, wait. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe make sure that I can put the bar counter properly while we still remember where it needs to go. Okay, here we go. So yeah, last time it was flush with the rocks, right? So like that. So I think it needs to be... This is a little too far, this is a little too far back. Somewhere in between. If that's center... Is it centered? No, it's not centered. Let's center it first. There we go. Now it's centered. Oh my, wait, actually... Wait, now that it's centered... I think it was like this, huh? Wait, what is going on? I feel like... Wasn't this more flush? It felt like it was this. Oh yeah, see, there we go. We had the little... It wasn't a rock, it was a piece of the pot coming out here. Okay, so somewhere between this click and this click, I think. Let's move this forward. I still see some of this poking through. Let's move it a little bit forward. Oh yeah, and there we go. We can see the railing here coming down, I think. So maybe a little bit further forward. Eventually is it in front? Let's try that. Oh man, is that little piece? Oh, that's okay. That'll be hidden because it's below the posts here. Let's give this a go. Riviera wall shelf to the rescue. Move this out of the way, get some more room. Oh my gosh, so far. Oh, yeah, I saw right before the stream started. Morgan, did he finish the tailor shop? I didn't actually get a chance to really digest the picture I was seeing, but did he finish it, or was he just posting another work in progress? I saw he posted a picture within the tailor shop that looked much farther along, but I wasn't sure if it was done or not. It looks... It's done? Oh man, okay, yeah, I have to take a look at that again after the stream. Because, I mean, it was already looking phenomenal when I saw it earlier. Oh my gosh, wait. This is still sticking out so much. What happened here? I could have sworn that the bar was like... Okay, you know what? Wait, let's just check before we freak out here. Let's put the troop stage back and just see what that looks like. To be honest, the much more egregious offense was the post floating up off the ground. So, I think this is arguably pretty forgivable if we just go like this. Yeah, to be honest, that's totally fine. No one, I don't think anyone would give us crap for this thing popping out the bottom. And to be honest, it's tiered up anyway, so it looks like it actually maybe unifies the whole piece. And for fun, let's take a look at the showcase. Oh wait, we bought showcases, right? Didn't we buy showcases? There we go. Okay, and we said we were gonna just pretty much hide it in back, right? So all we want is the glow. It's a good level. It like maybe that. Really get that illumination going. Is that too harsh? Yeah, I guess might as well really show off the illumination. There we go. I think that's looking pretty nice there. Okay, yeah, I think we have this. Oh, I wonder what this looks on light 0, huh? Light 0 is... Let's see. Ooh, a little dark, but if we had lights on the sides, it could be really cool. We'll keep it on light 1, though, for now. Let's plug the aquarium back in. What do you guys think? Is that looking good? That look pretty uniform and unified? Believable? Oh, his Morgant's build surpassed yours in likes. How many likes is he already at? Doom builds? Is it? You talking about? Hello, are you talking about your the sinking submarine build? I love that build too. Yours was really good too. I've never seen someone... I've seen so many people now do... what do you call it? You know, like Garlean works, or I've seen people do spaceship builds, including yourself. But I loved that you put the idea that it's breaking. It's such a simple thing with just the what is it? The shower heads to have the water pouring in, but it's such a good effect. And it's not even a video, you just shared stills, but I love the effect that creates. I think that's so cool. Did I rotate this? I did, right? Okay, I'm gonna rotate it again anyway, just because I don't remember. Uh-oh, why can't I grab it? Guys, did I rotate this? Quick, rotate emotes in the chat if I didn't. I'm pretty sure I did, though. But... Okay, I think this is alright. Here we go. Now... Where is my loft? There we go. The loft. And let's put the aquarium back. I will move this to the side. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Stage panel. Stage panel over here. Let's take this and put it over here. Perfect, perfect. Aquarium. Come hither. Oh, you need to snap it to the table? Okay. And slot it into place. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This snap. Wait, why can't I not? Oh, I see what's happening. This just needs to be pushed. I think the stage panel was hitting the back wall. Come on. Pain. There we go. Okay. Right there. Really? Wait, why is this not letting me place it? Is this because of this troop stage? Is the troop stage in the way? I think the troop stage is in the way. Okay, let's try this again. Or is it the rocks? Might be the rock formation. What has happened? Why is this not letting me place it? Oh! I know what it is. It's the showcase, huh? I remember you guys pointed this out last time. That the top of the showcase is hidden behind here and it's clipping into this. I would love to see a video of your walkthroughs. In fact, I want to figure out a nice way to do walkthroughs of my own builds as well. Unfortunately, when I try to record my screen, it's always pretty choppy. But perhaps this will be an area where I can commission one of you guys with an amazing PC that it can make it super buttery smooth. Dang. Okay, I guess I have to mega crane the loft in there. Okay, out of curiosity, what happens if I just click this one higher? Oof, the water is going to be showing, but... Dang it. Okay, showcase, come here, showcase. We take out the showcase, this will immediately work, probably. Oh. And there we go. It immediately works. Dang showcase. Jake's fist. Should this be even lower? I think, again, we're going to have to reposition this anyway, but... Okay, I think this is looking very nice. Overall, looking pretty good. Okay. This is the mess before the screenshot, right? All people usually see is the finished build, and it looks glorious. But this is really what housing is. It's just a mess of items sitting all over the place. Oh, Ampy, oh, congrats. Hey, that's so cool. They tagged you in their post? I feel like you're probably also going to get people referencing your fishing shack too. I mean, there were so many people who seemed really, really into that vibe, and I feel like you probably inspired several people to work on stuff, and they're working on it right now. They grew up so fast. Honestly, Laura, I think your videos even on console will be better than the choppiness of what happens when I try to record my stuff. Mine is not very good. Oh, out of curiosity, I just had the thought of like, is there a color here that could match nicely? I tend to not think too much about color because we might always swap stuff out, but sometimes it's kind of like nice to take a look at what could be the color options here. Try to match maybe the wood of the pole here. That actually is not too bad right there. That's a little too light. Like this matches with the center post. I think one of these also looked kind of nice. Oh yeah, like this bark brown or mole brown. Those both look like they could match. Let's take a quick look. I think this is more gray. So yeah, this matches the pole there. So that would look kind of nice. Although maybe you won't, I don't know. Is it better to have it feel like this is the support system that's built into this? Or is it nice that it actually pops out a bit to really showcase that it's a counter? I'm sure there's like an argument where some bars would want to do something like a statement piece, like this or something, where it's just really bright, like, oh look, here's the shelf, right? And it's maybe the bar's colors. It's you. Oh. Yeah, no, I think actually, oh, Laura, now that I think about it, you're right. Anthony's right. The you posted some walkthroughs, I think, of the FC room that was the dungeon. Is that right? I think that's one of them I saw. You probably have done others as well. I think it looked plenty fine. Blood red, yeah. From all the fish we're cooking, right? Ooh, what? Say what? What? I didn't say that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay, like, I mean, we don't have to necessarily lock in a color yet until near the end, but that's something we could keep in mind, like, just creating a little pop of some kind of color there to contrast. This also does look, honestly, pretty good, just as it is, as well. Wait, apply design. Oh, that was the wall behind. I think something also we could consider is to try to, like, get something that complements the fish that are floating up in here. That'd be an interesting thought. Is I know I have the white fish, but like I wonder if it'd be worth trying like if we had the pop of red or something, and then we had some red fish in here, and then they'd kind of like go together. I don't know. Could be an interesting thought. Ooh, this is looking good, guys. I'm really excited about this actually. I think this is turning out much more clean and unified looking than I originally thought it might. I didn't think it would look bad, but like I just kind of thought it would probably be much more simple on the bar wall portion. And this is actually turning out very cool looking. And then we have our other bookshelves here. Where's the other one? Where'd it go? Oasis? Uh-oh, where is it? Did it poof? Did I not buy enough of these? Oh no, it's right over here. That's right. Clutter. Clutter everywhere. Just like that? Oh, in a way, this little pop of color would be covered up. Okay. let's move this out of the way so I can actually see this. Are there koi? There are koi in the game. In fact, the silken koi is a white koi, and I was originally looking at that when I think I might have mentioned that I created, one of the very first things I ever built was like, effectively like a really, really crude version of this. And in that build, I originally bought some silken koi to put inside it. But the koi come in multiple colors. There's blue koi. I think there are red ones as well. So yeah, maybe for next stream I'll go buy some of those off stream and just we can test out some other fish with some colors, especially as we get closer to the finish of this build, because the fish can get plopped in at the last second. In fact, they probably should, because you destroy your fish if you pull them out of the tank. Yeah, nothing screams classy like a pool of blood. Although in this case, right, it's like beautifully painted with the blood. So that is pretty classy. Like it's not just like a haphazard splatter, like some kind of, you know, like peasant. No, it's elegantly plastered with from head to toe with it. Another furnishing is placed on this. What is the other furnishing that's placed on this? Oh, I got worried for a second. I thought something random snapped, but like there's nothing to snap with this. There we go. Just the Riviera wall shot. Okay. So sort of vibe checking it here. Walk in, ba-bam. Walk up. Ta-da! How do we feel about that? Oh, actually, this is probably a good idea to make sure that the bartender could actually walk back here, because that's pretty tight. Yeah. Oh no. Wiggle. Can you just jump back here? Nope. A bit floaty. Okay. So probably want to... This is an easy solve, though. This is just... This stuff can just move forward a little bit. Oh, right. Disconnect the fish tank. There we go. There we go. And now you'd walk. Right here. Perfect. And does that look reasonable? You walked into this room and you agreed with a bartender here, then welcome. One? Sure. That'll be blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm a professional RP. Don't worry about it. All right. Ah, shit, 9 out of 10. What I meant. What was the 1/10? What was the 1/10? Okay. Oh, see, item slot check. What are we at in item slots? Not even 50%, and we got the main centerpiece all mostly set up. All right, that is a good spot to be in. So we definitely, I think, can build out the seating on the sides, and then add some clutter. So what do we need here? Okay. Five drinks. Let's see here. What are we gonna do? Oh, actually, I also do really like that this kind of covers up the trim for the walls. I know we were considering using false walls to cover up the posts here because it doesn't quite, the glade posts don't really match with the rest of the build. But to be honest, this room doesn't look that Asian at the moment. Not that it couldn't become more Asian flared, but at the moment it doesn't look as Asian as the other areas. So maybe the glade pillars here are probably fine, especially if we get low on item slots. So I think, what's the next thing we need to work out here? I think the next part is to work out the side seating. Yeah, probably, because we probably want to do seating on both of these sides. And I'm thinking we go for the kind of Starbucks coffee shop cafe seating. What do you guys think? I think we talked about using some kind of tables along the walls here, right? Like imagine a coffee shop, right? Where there's the little stools and stalls that you can sit at on the sides. So maybe bar counter here, one bar counter, 2 bar counters, and then 4 pendant lights. Possibly 3 if we need to skimp, but I think like 2 for each bar counter. 1, 2, 1, 2. So 8 pendant lights and 4 bar counters we need. Does that sound about right? Arguably, something could go right here, but I think that's maybe not necessary. It could even be something as simple as a planter. But it does feel a little weird if the seating area just randomly terminates in a blank flat wall. Did I summon you with that, Azzy? Yeah, I'm a professional. What about it? You missed? I think you didn't see me, huh? I did a little bar RP here. Playing the part. Making sure the feel was right here. Amphi and Alora saw. They can back me up, right? Right, guys? Right? I was good? Okay, bar counter. Let's see here. Like that, right? 1 bar counter. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's plop these down. I think it'd be kind of nice if these got pushed into the wall too. I don't know if there's any reason. Let's see. Thinking out loud here, like, is there any is it more logical that there would be a space behind the counter here? Probably not, right? I mean, I would imagine that in like a cafe, they'd be flush like that against the wall. So we probably, since we can't place them just normally, we're gonna need to place from storage close to the wall. But that's not a big deal. Okay, so we'll take this, close it here. Actually, just to make sure we get the spacing right, let's leave 1 down. Yeah, Azzy, how do you feel about lofts and bed meta? Floats, am I right? Okay, we're just gonna use this just to make sure that this is lined up with this properly. So if I go, did I need the bar? Let's store this. Rotate tool. Oh, Okay. Pro tip, if you're ever doing this where you're placing from storage and you are trying to get it really precise. So for example, we want these to line up perfectly. Turn on walk, and then that way you could just like nudge your keyboard a little bit and you'll only move a little bit. And then that way you can do this where you go like click. Is that right? Is that right? No, 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 no. I do this all the time. Where I'm trying to get this thing as close to the wall as possible. To see, it's like that's too far, so I'll go like this and nudge it out. There we go, that's closer. We want the little trim though. Little step. Probably a little step and closer because it needs to connect up here. By walking closer, we're gonna bring this closer to the wall. There might be a better way to do this, but I don't really know off the top of my head. So we also make sure that this is like flush with the center of this pole. So okay, I think that's actually pretty close. That looks pretty close right there, right? Okay, so we're gonna freeze this. And then, yeah, ooh, wow, nice. Okay, now we can store this one. And, oops, put this in storage. Same deal, go like this. Okay, way off. Move this closer. I'm gonna scroll out so that I can see the edge here. This way, like about there maybe. Close. This is housing, guys. This is what it's about. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow to see me jiggle my character back and forth as I try to get things aligned. You won't want to miss it. I think that's going to texture glitch a little bit there. I might have messed this up. Hold on. Did I? Is that lined up? That's not lined up. It's a little off. Dane. Hopefully we can get this right once though. Okay, I think that's pretty close. Bada boom. Look at that. Seamless. I think. Yeah, it's pretty close to seamless. Okay. Is it pixels off? Or were you saying that there might have been a delay? Wait, okay, here. First person mode, close up. The moment of truth. There we go. Look at that. Look at that, guys. I am a professional. Unfortunately, yeah, I do think there is quite a bit of a delay. So apologies if that I'm probably responding quite a bit later. And Azzy, that is me too. Honestly, I think we are inverted versions of each other, where yours is you're an RP person first who does housing, and I'm a housing person who sometimes does a bit of RP. But I think that's why we complement each other so well and work well together. And like really, yeah, I mean it's great that I think I can bring a lot of the housing kind of expertise, and then like you and Roth have really helped inform me how to think a little more like an RP person, and Honey too. Actually, Honey has also been really great about that. Working at Ichi in general, right, has really taught me a lot about how the RP community likes their spaces to be built in this game. And I think that's really, well, important if you're going to be building for that that community, right? Which nightclubs and stuff are aimed at the RP community. So let's see. Which I think, and like yesterday when we were doing our Bard concert, I brought this up, but I really think that like right now, the way that the housing community and the roleplay / like maybe nightlife community works tends to be pretty separated. How does this look? Just checking the pendant lights here. They tend to be pretty separate, right? Like they kind of exist in their own little worlds. But I really think that there's so much, like, there's so many great people in both that would really learn from each other a lot if there was a little more overlap. And I say this from personal experience because, I mean, I know if I was only in the housing community, I feel like there's a lot of little details and little things that I wouldn't consider because I would be most focused on just building the house, you know, kind of how I think would be the most pretty or something. But so something like the spacing, right, of this bar, right? I think that's something that I've learned from talking to Honey a lot is that it's better to, if you actually plan to have people bartend and stuff, it's really important that you really try to make sure that there's like a lot of room for them to move around. And also to consider their camera, right? So if you're back here, like, so this is like a problem, right? Where they're going to be trying to talk to people. And if you have stuff that's too close to them, their camera's going to be doing this. And then it's going to be really hard for them to do their roleplay or even to just have a nice like vantage point to look at the room. So you could maybe get around, in this case, I think we have enough spacing, but you could put like a false wall there to make sure the camera doesn't push back behind here. But yeah, I don't know. I know that when I first started building, and to be honest, even now, I still haven't completely got this right sometimes. But I put the bar walls too close because this looks like a lot of space to me from like a IRL kind of standpoint. But realistically, it's actually, you need to buffer an extra amount of space, especially when you're considering real in-game bartenders and stuff coming to your builds. A housing person who does housing until Fluffy Farm. Fluffy Farm is, are you talking about like, what do we call it? Island Sanctuary, right? Is that what you're thinking? That's what makes me think of that. Island Sanctuary. Also, yeah, we had, was it pendant lights? We need 4 of them. That looked really good though, right? I think when we were testing this. Putting these pendant lights. I think this is a really nice cafe kind of look. Especially if we hide it up in the roof here. Well, we can't see the little necessarily wall connection. I think that light, oh, this is such a nice little effect, right? On the wall. It really also shows off the nice concrete texture that we have here. I think this is awesome. And then per each one of these, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll extend the pawns over here. So I need two more bar counters, and then the 8 pendant lights. And then also 1 more troop stage, I think, right? Because we want to make sure that there's a troop stage on this side. We actually might end up needing 2 more troop stages, and then using this one half on this side and then half on this side. Because right now there's this awkward gap. And I think the most efficient way to just fill that would just be to have 2 more troop stages. Okay, so let's just go quickly get that. Guys, I think we got that. Let's run. Excited for Island Sanctuary? Yeah, I'm really curious. Have they given us more info about that at all? Like, explained what even that is yet? We've gotten several live letters now, or letters from the producer, since Endwalker, but to my knowledge, I don't think anybody's really talked about Island Sanctuary, right? Did they push that back or anything? Can I spell that? There, no. I'll buy from this person. Wait, didn't I buy their stuff earlier? I'll give this person a little love. And then pendant lights. I could craft these, but that will slow everything down dramatically, so I'm just gonna not, if I can help it. These aren't too expensive, that's fine. Uh-oh, no room. Okay, we have to come back. I guess I might as well just fill up my inventory, since I'm gonna have to make multiple trips anyway. How much are troop stages? Oh, it adds up quickly, but that's okay. Again, for the sake of the stream, a little bit of speed is better than dragging things on for hours and hours just because I don't want to spend the money. Nothing yet coming out. 6.2. Do they give a date for 6.2? I know we have 6.1 is the new adventures one, right? Okay, we're gonna crudely put these up just to get the feel. Let's see, is that right? Maybe a little higher. Let's try that. Can always move them. Okay, and ooh, one lower. Is that right? There we go. I think. Do I have these off? This one. Okay, I'll need to like recenter them a bit, but roughly here. Look at that. Oh man, that's such a nice looking effect. That really just, like, it adds so much, just those circular lights and stuff. It really, that looks super cool. I don't know. What do you know what I'm talking about? Like, just the difference of how this has just so, it's just so flat feeling. And then just, this is so dynamic looking. And there's not even like greenery or any clutter or like anything going on here, right? But it already, this just, with the concrete texture too, it really just has so much visual interest. I love it. Definitely needs some improved lighting here on the bar too. In fact, yeah, maybe we could consider some pendant lights or some need something cool, some interesting lighting on that side too. Yeah, wow, that does look actually really quite good. I did not actually expect it to look that nice, but I'm glad it does. Okay, let's give this a go and just flip these up too. Man, I love it when, you know, you're just like, you just try something kind of quick and you kind of think like, oh yeah, I think this is probably going to be like good enough. But it ends up being like something that it becomes like, not a centerpiece of your build, but kind of, right? You're just like, whoa, wait, actually, this little corner looks amazing. And I think like part of that sometimes is because it isn't forced, like it's not over designed, right? And a lot of what makes places feel comfy is when they don't feel super sterile and super like machined, I think. And so things like coffee shops, right? I mean, I think a lot of what makes them really charming is a lot of times they have a lot of clutter going on and things aren't super pristine. Like even in a Starbucks, right? There's like a lot of things kind of littered around. There's a lot going on. There's like all the little bags of coffee and stuff. And I think that element of haphazardness is really important for a sense of like coziness in a build. Because, I mean, I don't know if you guys feel this way too, but I definitely see a ton of stuff on Pinterest that is beautiful from a concept kind of standpoint, but it feels really cold and sterile because it's so pristine. Like, it's so machined looking. It's really cool looking from that perspective of like a showroom kind of house. Actually, to be honest, even like looking at houses, like every now and then with family or with, you know, even with friends who are with architecture school or something, I've gone to showrooms of houses or something, even in real life. And same thing there too, where like I do feel like some of them get this right where they kind of artfully clutter things up so it does feel a little lived in. But then some of them feel just so incredibly sterile that it feels like I don't want to be here, you know? So here we go. Whoa, look at that lighting. That's pretty dramatic looking now that it's floated up. To be honest, I kind of liked the more diffused look though. You know? Like I really liked Yeah, I liked when the pendant lights were really displayed on the wall with that pattern, the little triangle thing. Which makes me now think, right? So we have the pond floated up here because we were kind of trying to create a little more of a condensed area, but the way this is shaping up, maybe we just get rid of the ponds. And we just push the lights all the way up and have it really be that really open to the roof kind of vibe, right? Which I think a lot of industrial warehousey kind of vibes is that. It's not like a super low ceiling, it's a really huge warehouse ceiling. And then that would allow us to do this, right? And just push these lights really high up. I think we might need to finesse that a little bit, but you know, really crane these all the way up to really get that cone of light that we had earlier when it was farther down. I'm gonna rotate these just to make sure. I'm gonna put this there. Okay. Let's put this down too while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Come on. Over. Right there. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna switch these just because the dark, the mismatch. I know we can just recolor it, but just really quickly. Very quick fix. Just like this. And I kind of want to see what the darker wood actually looks like with the bar area over there. Okay, let's have that there, and then we can go right there. Okay, pop up. Welcome to the bar, and now you can walk from the bar over to the side area here. There we go, and there's a little step up here, which we can figure out if that's something we actually want, where it feels like a little second step, or we can make that polished. But what do you guys think? That's looking pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna store this. Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think here? So walk up, and then there's the tank, and also you can go to the side here, and there's the seating. Imagine if I'm sitting here at one of the stools. And be talking, chatting. Like, figure out if this is actually necessary or not. Like, I do kind of like that it feels then like you really are kind of getting tucked into the back corner of the coffee shop, right? Feels like maybe there should be like a bookcase or something right here. And in fact, I just noticed there's a little bit of the clipping here. And perhaps that would be a perfect use of putting a bookshelf right there. I wonder if, without even floating it, if we just drop a bookshelf, will the troop stage actually perfectly cover it up? Like there, see, it's like, without even floating it. You know, something like this. Okay, maybe that's too many books, but there are, I think, other options. There's other options we can get for using some books and stuff. There's, oh, the low bookshelf, that's right. This one, right? Here we go, low bookshelf. Oh, hey Koi. Up in the pond. There we go, like this. You know? And then that would cover up the little seam over there as well. Something like that. Maybe some plants, a little planter. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Oh, it looks... It's like a... In a way, I guess, like, I'm starting to think, like, I'm making a coffee shop on this side and then kind of a bar here. But, I don't know, I guess a lot of like, more like, I don't know, hipster bars, right, use this kind of look, the coffee shop look. So I guess it's fine, I think. But yeah, we'll have that, and then I guess we probably need to figure out if there's anything here that we want to do. Because it does feel like there should be something going on the sides here. But overall, I think it's, yeah. I think that's looking really nice. Let's see how we're time. Oh, and we are hitting right up against the 6 o'clock mark here. And normally I go a little over, and in future streams I probably will, but I think I'm going to start wrapping it up here for today. Because tonight we have the grand opening of my new nightclub that I built. And I still have some stuff to get ready for that. And like I need to get ads out to some of the Discords. So yeah, but oh man, this is looking really nice. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I think this will be a really cool spot to hang out once it's all done. Random thought, maybe if there's a way to work a tiny mini like stage or something here, it could be like a little corner where people would be playing music. You know how like sometimes like in a coffee shop or like a hipstery bar kind of vibe, there's like a person who will just come play acoustic covers or something, and all they need is just a little tiny corner of the room, little mini stage, a nice spotlight on them, and then like a chair or something where they could be sitting and playing their guitar. I don't know, maybe that could be cool. Have either one on either side, or like maybe a book corner on one side and a little mini stage on the other. Yeah, something to think about. But yeah, okay, I think I'll start wrapping it up here. And for everyone who's still here, yeah, thanks so much for coming out, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the stream. We actually made a lot of really good progress today, I think. This is really starting to come together, I think, right now. Up till this point, it looked a little chaotic, and like if someone was to pop it in the middle, they weren't really sure what's going on. But now I think this is really starting to take shape. It's starting to, you can really see probably where we're going with all of this. I think that's pretty neat. Yeah, Ozzy, I'll talk to you after the stream. I think you and I probably need to do maybe a run through within Prominence and stuff, just to make sure everything looks okay and everything's working all right. And then we have macros and everything. I put some in the Discord, so Yeah, if anyone here hasn't joined the Discord, I have a Discord now. You can see that linked below. And I think I sent the info to a number of you already in this chat, but let me put it back up just in case. Really quick. The nightclub tonight. Yeah! Prominence Nightclub. Grand opening March 16th, tonight, from 8 to 11 p.m. PST, 11 to 2 a.m. EST. So it's a 3-hour party. There's the address there. And yeah, it's gonna be a really good time. I haven't shown this on stream. I haven't really shown it to anybody yet. I guess people who watch this in the future, you'll probably now already know what this is. But at this point in time, there's only my staff really has seen what this looks like. So tonight is going to be also a big reveal in terms of this being my latest build that I've been working on for the last 6 months in private and showing nobody. So I'm really proud of how it turned out. If you are a housing enthusiast, and if you are at all interested in like venue spaces, especially in the nightlife scene like bars and nightclubs, I encourage you to come check it out tonight if you see this before tonight is over. And in the future, if you're watching this in the future, on my Discord, there's going to be always updated information about Prominence and any of the venues or builds that we're making here. I'm going to make sure there's a section or multiple sections on the Discord that always showcase all that information. Such as like this, for example, this is the schedule or sort of the weekly opening for Prominence. And this will be always updated to make sure it's always got the latest and greatest. So again, perhaps if you're watching in the future or something, this may no longer apply. But for the time being at launch, this is going to be the schedule. It's going to be Wednesdays and Sundays, and then every other week. So tonight, Wednesday, this coming Sunday, for a more chilled out garden party outside at the garden stage that I've made. And then it'll be a week off, and then we'll be back with a Wednesday party and then a Sunday party, and goes on and on and on. So yeah. Oh man, I am really excited to have this all launching. And I hope you guys are too. That is going to be all for this housing stream tonight. Get some dinner, get some coffee in ya, and come out to the opening party. I hope to see all you guys there. I really can't wait. I think you guys are really gonna get a kick out of it. Even if you only come for the beginning and run around the build and go look at stuff, because probably there's not gonna be that many people right at the opening, right at the beginning. So that'd be a good chance to be one of the first to see it and have not that many people in the way. But yeah, tell your friends if they want to come check it out. Hope to have you join us. I hope you enjoy the music. And yeah, thank you all so much. Steve, let's here we go. Yeah, here we go. Roleplay, woohoo! All right, thank you all for coming, and I will see you guys either tonight or Sunday if you come to the club, and if not, then I'll see you next Monday for more housing. So, ta-ta for now. Have a great rest of the night, everybody.